Hello, Jeff Raccoon 47. Well, let me tell you something. Sometimes you may notice this watching my videos. I have a slight stammer. Nothing wrong with that, but as a person with a slight stammer, I'm insulted by some other people with stammers who think all of a sudden we have to get rid of a certain character named Porky Pig. What has Porky Pig ever done to you? He's a fictional character, for crying out loud. All of a sudden you're offended by a pig who stutters? I mean, so what? You should be idolizing this. No, not really idolizing. You should be honored that they have a character who stutters. Why? Because I mean the characters look good generally in most of the cartoons that Porky Pig is in. He's the good guy. And he's a good guy that wins. But I don't hear a lot of people who stutterers or former stutterers complaining about it. Don't hear James Earl Jones complaining about it. Haven't heard from Beyond the Grave and heard Jimmy Stewart complain about, no, you shouldn't have a Porky Pig stutter, and that's not very fair to have a pig that stutters, you know. Haven't heard Bruce Willis or Samuel L. Jackson or any other people who at one time had a stutter or stammer. Don't hear Mel Tillis complaining. But this is the society we live in, where we got people that are so politically correct and so anal, retentive, that they complain about the least little pitiful, most ridiculous things. Instead of spending all that money and getting Porky Pig to lose his stammer, why don't you spend it on something like, say, maybe, let me think, what should you spend that money on that you're spending all trying to get people to boycott Porky Pig? Maybe for speech therapists, for people who stammer and stutter. Mostly when I stutter, it's because I'm sometimes a little nervous. I'm nervous right now. But these people that complain about Porky Pig could be spending all that money, time, and effort on finding help for people with stammers. I mean, you got people get offended by the word retarded. It's not a bad word. It means restricted. By what? They're mentally restricted. That's what it means. It's all it means. All of a sudden, and they say, well, it'll hurt their feelings. Most of the people with mental disabilities, like any kind of developmental disability, has no understanding, the same level of understanding with goes. They don't know a lot of times when they're being insulted. I mean, well, they still get their feelings hurt, not always. I mean, I've heard people who had mental disabilities use the word as an insult. But we've gotten so politically correct that we have to change things. Like you're going to have to change the name of Midget Submarine into Little Person Submarine. Or is a retarded bomb going to have to be called a developmentally disabled bomb? I mean, you can't even call someone smart now, because smart is now an insult. It's an insult to the other people around the person that is smart. They said, well, that hurts the other people who don't have the same intelligence level. Give me a freaking break, people. Give me a break, as the TV show used to be called. Stop being so politically correct and stop trying to change speech. I mean, I didn't agree 100% with George Carlin, but Carlin, I call him Broken Clock Carlin, because he was right about some things, and one of the things he was right about was how we have abused the English language by literally taking words that really have no harm, cause any harm, and we watered things down. That's what we've done with People used to get people with developmental disabilities with mental retardation actually got the help they needed. Well, and people who had stammers and people when we didn't have all this politically correct nonsense, people got helped better. People were encouraged to do things on their own. People with stammers were encouraged to show a little backbone and basically lose their stammer by either taking up some job that encouraged them to speak and sound good. Well, I'll leave it there at that. See you later.